Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited that you are back. Welcome back family, welcome back friends. Thank you for subscribing, and those that have not yet subscribed, please do. You are most welcome here. We are family and I love you all. Thank you so much for liking, thank you so much for commenting. And today I'm going to talk about the advantages of using solar, especially in business, maybe at home. And most people do not know that the solar system can really help you out, especially when you have business. Today morning I went to buy milk somewhere, and this shop, we always buy milk from there because in the morning we take porridge with milk, or sometimes we make African tea. And I reached there, the guy told me the milk had got bad. It was spoiled because they had no power since the last night, like at 9. You can imagine the loss that is done there. You can imagine the loss for the business if you've not adopted solar system. You can imagine the loss. That is the biggest loss you can ever make. Yet we have solar. You can adopt solar the way you want. You can collect as much as energy from the sun the way you want. And one of the advantages I am going to share is it's renewable. That means it cannot get depleted. It cannot get depleted. You will not have issues. The power is not there, no, unless if you have a system that is not so effective. Make sure you get a system that is very effective enough, that is really effective for all the things that you want to use it for. You can imagine this guy has a deep freezer that is an AC. There is no need of you buying a deep freezer if you have an AC deep freezer. No, if you have a deep freezer that is an AC, you can go and buy an inverter to help it perform its duties. It's very reliable. You are not going to have any issues with it that maybe the power is done. No, you collect as much as you can. Having so many panels, you're going to collect the energy the way you want. Someone that has so many panels is not like someone that has one panel. The more panels that you have, the more energy that you are going to get. So the more panels, the more the batteries, the more the inverter that you need. If you're using one inverter of 2 kVA, maybe 375 on a smaller system, you are going to have a different size of the inverter on another system. So the more panels, the more energy is the more investment you're going to make. But good enough, you know, it is very reliable. You cannot get any issues. Maybe the power is done. Then another thing is that it is the cleanest energy. It is the very clean energy. It will not pollute the environment. Those are 2 points in one. You're not going to have issues. Maybe it has affected you in any way. Maybe it has produced dangerous chemicals into the air. No, you're not going to have those issues at all. You are not going to get any damage, any harm from this energy. So another thing, it can be used in our homes, the appliances that we use. I've given you an example of the deep freezer, the fridges, the percolators. Depending on what you have, it needs little maintenance or low maintenance. You'll not have issues. Maybe I'm going to invest a lot in maintaining the solar system. So long as you use the right products, the right wiring, the installation was so good, the only thing you will need is to change the battery once in a while. So the maintenance is very low. Job opportunity is one of the advantages, where you find most of us are working in solar companies as accountants, as technicians, as loaders, as offloaders, maybe as bookkeeping. They need people that can do bookkeeping. Another thing maybe that can be like a job opportunity. You can be a manager in a solar company. So most people have benefited from that, being the managers, the accountants, the technicians, and all sorts of workers that are needed in the solar industry. Another point maybe I can say is that it saves a lot of money. You find the electricity bill is as high as very expensive. It is very costly, but if you're using the solar energy, you'll find you have less costs. I know it is going to be maybe a bit expensive in the beginning. The initial cost is a bit high, but in the long term, you're going to find it very, very cheap. You'll find maybe in a month, there are those people that can opt. They can opt for solar systems that do lighting, and they can do the cooking and other things on electricity. But you'll find when you have solar 100% in your home, you will not have any issues of maybe the bills are here, you have to pay them there and then. No, you're going to invest in your money once and for all. Maybe after like 2 to 3 years, you can change the battery depending on the battery that you have. But I would prefer you get the battery that is very effective, that is very durable. You find a battery that can last for long, that can even last for 8 years, 7 years, 10 years. If the system is well sized, you will not have any issues, any costs that are needed in there. No, the only cost you're going to incur is only after 2 to 3 years. If you have the battery that is good, 8 years. Some batteries last for 10 years. So you'll find it very cost effective, though it is going to be a bit costly in the beginning, but in the long run, you find it is very, very cheap. Another point maybe I can say it is that it can be used in the various appliances at home or in the supermarkets, everywhere. Yes, everywhere you can use solar. Like that, the way I had explained about the deep freezers that maybe the supermarkets are using, the dairies that are using the deep freezers. Then you can use the fridges, you can use the blenders, you can use the what else? Yes, a lot of them. Yeah, I think I've forgotten most of them, but all the appliances that are in your house can use solar 100%. So long as you get the right solar, the effective solar, you are going to enjoy this solar. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy this solar. Then also it can be used in pumping water. In pumping water, like those that have underground tanks can use the pumps to pump water from the underground tanks to the upper tanks. Yeah. Then in the dry season, you can opt to tap some water from the national water maybe, or from the wells. You get the water, you pump the water from those taps. You get the water from those taps, put it in an underground tank, then pump the water into the overhead tanks using the pumps that are for solar. If you don't have the pumps for the solar, you can use these SC pumps and use the inverter to pump the water. Still, when you're using solar, maybe another thing that I can say, it is non-pollute, like it does not pollute the environment. You're going to have the cleanest energy because you're not going to have any chemicals involved. No, this is a natural energy from the sun that is going to be turned into the most powerful energy to use in our homes. Maybe another thing I can say is that it can be used in remote areas, which is a bit very hard to use with electricity, because you find the poles are very far, and in these areas they can use the solar kits Even if you cannot afford this big solar system, we have the solar kits that can reach in those remote areas, and they are very good at lighting. You find it has 2 lights, 3 lights, maybe 4 lights, depending on the household that you have. Yes, thank you so much for watching, and we are so lucky to have you here on our channel, and we shall be updating you more on the uses, advantages, the importance of the solar systems in our homes or in our businesses. Thank you so much guys for watching. Bye bye.